statements. Now control statements in JavaScript are these many control statements. Control statements and loops. These all are control statements and loops in JavaScript. So without wasting our time, let us discuss them one by one. I don't think I have to explain each of them, but I will show the example. The first one is your simple if condition. So what it will do, syntax is shown here, if parenthesis, within that parenthesis what you will do is you will take the condition, whatever condition you're gonna do. If that condition is true, then it is going to be executed. If not, if false, it is not going to be executed. So that control statements are going to take boolean values. So you have to take such expression that will result boolean values. Okay, so let me demonstrate you. If x is equal to 10, in the if condition, if x is greater than 11, I'll print console dot log x is greater than 11. Now for now you can see this 10 is greater than 11 is false, so this will not be executed. Okay, so if I refresh this page, refresh the script, refresh my page, nothing you can see on the console. Now what if I change this to 100? This condition is not true. If now refresh the page, see the console, 100 is greater than 11. So this was all about the if condition. Next one is your if and else. Now we see that if it was 10, nothing was showing here, but we can also do an alternate. If this condition becomes false, we can do we can attach an else part that will be executed if the condition is false. X is not greater than 11. Now you see that 10 is, this condition will evaluate to false, it will come here and print the else part. Okay, then refresh the page, then you will get 10 is not greater than 11. That was about if else condition. Now what you can do is you can also attach a condition here that we called as nested, that we call as if else ladder. If x is equal to 10, I will print, sorry, both are equal, else console dot log x is lesser than 10. Now let us try to trace this. X equal to 10, it will initialize, give the x value to 10. 10 is greater than 11, false, this will not be executed. Next it will come here, 10 is equal to 10, yeah, it is true, so it will say both are equal. Again this will be ignored. Let us see that. Refresh console, both are equal. So that was all about the if else condition. Coming on to the next topic is going to be our switch statement. For example, we have just seen if else, and if else combination, that we call it as the if else ladder. What happens if there are so many conditions? For example, say there are 100 conditions, 100 possibilities. So will you take 100 if else conditions? No, that's not a good programming practice. So for such multiple, like if there are more than maybe 5 or more, if there are many conditions, then there is some certain thing called as a switch statement. So you can see the syntax of the switch statement here. The switch statement is going to take a switch keyword, within the parentheses you will have your expression. Now what is that expression? That expression is going to be matching with every single case here. If it matches with any one of them, it is going to execute that case body and break the switch, else it is going to execute the default case. Okay, so this is the syntax of a switch statement. So let us go to the screen and see how we shall work with the switch statement. Let me remove this. Now so I will tell var x equal to, I will take some I will tell the user prompt of enter a number. Semicolon. Next I'll take the switch statement, I'll pass x, open and close the parenthesis, then this one, case 1, console.log, this is case, sorry, you entered 1. I'll put the break statement. I'll arrange them properly. Okay, and now I'll copy these things, not the white spaces. I'll copy this thing. Sorry, I put a colon here. I'll okay, semicolon. I'll copy these things and I'll put some 4 cases. It's gonna be 4, 3, 2. You entered 2. You entered 3. You entered 4. Now there will be something called as default case here. You will write default in that console.log, you entered a number greater than 4. Then you're gonna break. So this is how the syntax of switch is going to be. So let me save this thing and run the script. So I forgot to tell you that it's gonna give you a string, so you have to convert into a number. Just not just going to take that way. So if you refresh, if I enter 2, go to the console, you entered 2, because it is going to take strings. Prompt will going to take everything as string. For if I remove this, it is going to go to the default page. So I can convert these to strings now without converting it that to number. I can convert this to strings. Now save this, refresh your page, enter 3, see the console, you entered 3. So this is how the switch works. So this was all about the switch statement. Now let us move on to the next topic. The next topic is going to be our loops in JavaScript. So in JavaScript there are so many number of loops. Now first thing first, we will start with the for loop. Now if you're familiar with the previous languages like C, C++ or Java, open parenthesis, initialization of a variable, semicolon, condition, semicolon, increment, decrement, or you can divide or modularize also. So this is a syntax there. So let me implement that and show you. For example, I will tell the user to enter a number, and that many numbers I'll print, right? That many times I'll print from 0 till that entered number. I'll print the numbers using for loop. For var x equal to 0, condition x less than, I'll print 10 times. No, x is less than some entered value v, semicolon x plus plus. Then you have console dot log x, I'll print x. Next what I have to do, I have to var, sorry, not var, like I'll take just v here. Var v is equal to prompt of enter element. So since it takes again in the string, I'll convert it to number, and that is fine. So we are expecting to print from 0 till the value we wanted. Okay, so refresh, go to the browser, refresh the page, enter another. I want to print 10 numbers, 10. Let's go to the console. You can see that, you can see from here 0 0 to 9, because indexing starts from 0. 0 is also counted as an entity, so till 9 it will be printed. What if I refresh it again and I'll 100, you can see till 100 or 99. So you can do that thing with the for loop. This was about the for loop. Now coming to the next loop, I'll comment this thing. Coming on to the next loop is going to be your while loop. So the while loop will not have such syntax. While will just take the condition. Within that you can do your work. You can also have the increment there or some condition to stop your loop. Okay, For example, I want to do the same thing. I'll take the first line. Now while I will take while v is less than 10. If v is less than 10, we should do this. If it goes beyond 10, we should break it. It should break the loop. So what I will do, v plus plus. Okay, so I'll remove again this line also. I'll take var v is equal to 0. Okay, sorry, I forgot the semicolon here. Semicolon. Refresh the page, go to the browser, refresh, come to the console. You can see that numbers, right? Coming on to the next loop, that is going to be your do while. Irrespective of the condition, do while is going to execute once. False or true, once at least it is going to get executed. The syntax is shown here. Do curly braces, work, increment or decrement operators, whatever you want there. Increment, decrement operator. Then you're gonna have your while loop with a semicolon there. So do, and you're gonna have while. So again, v is greater than 10. So what I'm gonna do here, console.log of v. So it will print first v, increment v to 1, compare this. While v is less than 10. Okay, so check the condition, do and do this. Okay, refresh the page, Opera, refresh, and come back here. You can see that thing, same thing here. Nothing much changed here. Okay, so you should not say that I'm showing the same output. You can see that JavaScript line 10 functions. Like you can see here, the 10th line is something that is going to print here, right? That's why it is giving 10 there. That's why it's giving 10 there. So let us move on to the next thing. Is your for in loop, and it is a very important loop in JavaScript. This loop is basically meant for retrieving the data either from objects or from an array. A very easy and very handful loop it is. So for example, I'll create an object and I'll retrieve all the values from the object without taking any initializer condition or anything. Do that. So we can do that using the for in loop. Come here. Let me again comment this. Again, I don't need this line. Okay, so I'll create an object called as a student. Var student is equal to this name. Take any name, John, comma, age 21, branch CSC. Now you have created your object. So how you retrieve the object values? Student.age. We're gonna not do like this now. You will take for any variable name x. You will take the in keyword. You will take the in keyword and put it the name of the object name. Okay, so body open and close. Now you can retrieve from here 3 things: the entire object, attributes, and values. First thing, how to take the values. Console.log student of x. You can do it like this. Save this like this. Okay, so student of name, student of age, student of branch will be printed. Refresh this and John 21 CSC. Got it. Okay, so you can also have the attributes. Just print x here. You got the attributes. Now the last thing left is going to be your object itself. So this is how you can see that. Okay, that's it.